Some lessons in life you don't learn until it's too late. Not because you were blind, but because you were loyal to your own pain. Today, I'll tell you 7 truths every man learns the hard way, and they might hurt your feelings, but they'll set you free. You can cry, you can break, you can fall apart, but the world won't stop spinning for you. It never has. It never will. No matter how much you scream into the void, no one's going to show up at your door with the answers. No one's going to fix your mess, heal your wounds, or rebuild what you lost, because everyone is too busy fighting their own silent wars. This is the first brutal truth every man must face. No one is coming to save you. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your feelings, your heartbreak, or your pain. It only respects results. And once you understand that, everything changes. When you're young, you think someone will notice your struggle, that someone will step in when you're drowning. But they don't. They watch, they judge, they move on. That's not cruelty, it's reality. Because life is not fair. It's not designed to be. It's designed to test your strength, to see if you'll crumble or rise. And the truth is, most men crumble. They spend years waiting for a miracle, waiting for love, waiting for the right time. But nothing changes, because they never moved. You must stop waiting. Stop hoping someone will pull you out of the darkness. You built that darkness. You live in it. Now it's your job to walk out. You want success, earn it. You want peace, build it. You want respect, command it. Because the world doesn't give, it only responds. It responds to strength, to consistency, to the man who refuses to quit. When you accept that no one is coming, something inside you shifts. Your weakness turns into focus. Your sadness turns into hunger, and your pain becomes purpose. That's when you stop complaining. That's when you stop chasing validation. You realize that nobody owes you anything. Not love, not loyalty, not understanding. Everything you want from others, you must first give to yourself. You start waking up early. You start fighting your demons in silence. You start trusting your grind more than people's promises. And suddenly, the same people who ignored your struggle start respecting your strength. Because now you've become something they can't pity. You've become something they can't break. When you stop waiting to be saved, you discover something powerful. You were never meant to be rescued. You were meant to rise. So stop waiting for a hand. Be the hand. Stop waiting for light. Become the fire. Because the moment you realize it's all on you, that's the moment you become dangerous. That's the moment you stop being a victim and start becoming a man with purpose. No one is coming to save you. But if you're brave enough to face the truth, you won't need anyone to. You'll meet people who will say, "I love you." They'll whisper it when it's convenient. They'll say it when the lights are soft, when the nights are calm, when you're useful. But when things get dark, when life demands proof instead of poetry, they'll disappear. Because love is easy when it's sunny. Loyalty is proven in the storm. You'll learn this lesson the hard way. When your world starts falling apart, you'll look around expecting comfort and find silence. You'll call the same people you once saved, and they won't even answer. Not because they forgot you, but because their love was never loyalty. It was convenience. Most people don't love you. They love what you do for them. They love the way you make them feel, the way your presence fills their emptiness. But the moment you stop feeding their ego, their affection fades. That's not love, that's appetite. True loyalty doesn't need an audience. It doesn't announce itself on good days. It reveals itself when everyone else disappears. Loyalty is silent, rare, and often unnoticed, until it's gone. You'll meet someone who says all the right words. They'll talk about forever, they'll promise the moon, but the moment you stumble, their tone changes. When you're no longer convenient, you'll see their true reflection. That's when you'll understand. Love is an emotion, loyalty is a decision. Love is a feeling that can fade with time. Loyalty is a choice that stands even when feelings change. And most people don't choose. They only feel. A loyal person stays when it's not easy. They don't leave when you're low. They don't talk behind your back when you're not in the room. They defend you when you're not there to defend yourself. That's loyalty, quiet, strong, and rare. And that's what real love looks like. Because love without loyalty is like a body without a soul. Beautiful on the outside, empty within. The modern world has confused affection with loyalty. People will post you, praise you, and promise you, but when the fire starts, they'll run. Their love burns fast and dies faster. Because most people want the warmth of love, but not the weight of loyalty. You'll understand this the day life tests you. When you lose money, when you fail, when rumors spread, watch who stays. That silence will tell you everything. You'll see who only loved your shine, and who stayed for your soul. You'll realize that some people were never meant to walk the whole journey. They were just lessons disguised as lovers. So stop chasing, "I love you." Those words mean nothing without action. Start observing who stays when there's nothing to gain, who listens when you're quiet, who respects you when you're not useful. Because loyalty doesn't shout, it shows. And when you find someone who chooses you in silence, who stands with you in chaos, who loves you when it's inconvenient, protect that person. They are worth more than 1,000 "I love yous." But let me tell you something else. Loyalty is not just something you expect, it's something you must give. If you demand loyalty, you must first be loyal to yourself, to your principles, to your word. You can't attract what you don't embody. A loyal heart doesn't attract chaos. It recognizes it and walks away. You don't beg for consistency, you become consistency. You don't chase love, you honor loyalty. Because a loyal man doesn't need to prove his worth. His actions speak in silence, and that silence commands respect. In the end, you'll stop resenting those who left. You'll thank them, because they showed you what fake love looks like. They taught you that real love isn't about butterflies, it's about backbone. It's not about how someone makes you feel. It's about how they stand with you when you have nothing left to give. That's loyalty. That's devotion. That's real. So, stop chasing words. Observe behavior. Because words can lie, actions never do. And remember this truth: a person who truly loves you will never put you in a position to question their loyalty. So next time someone says, "I love you," don't melt. Don't get lost in the sound of it. Look at how they act when things fall apart. Because in the end, love may start the fire, but only loyalty keeps it burning. Not every woman deserves your peace. Some women are tests, not partners. They'll come to drain your spirit, not feed it. They'll fall in love with your potential, not your reality. A strong man learns to walk away from beauty that disturbs his peace. Pause, reflect. 4. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys freedom. You'll realize late that happiness isn't about smiles, it's about control. Control over your time, your choices, your peace. And the cruel truth: the world only respects men who can afford to say no. 5. Discipline beats motivation every time. Motivation is a spark, discipline is fire. Motivation dies when you're tired. Discipline moves even when you're broken. That's what separates boys from men. 6. Your emotions are your enemy if you don't master them. Anger, jealousy, lust, fear. They're powerful. But a Stoic man doesn't kill emotion. He controls it. He feels everything, but reacts to nothing. That's real strength. That's real masculinity. 7. Time is the most expensive currency, and you waste it on people who don't care. One day you'll wake up and realize you gave your best years to people who didn't even deserve a minute. Stop trying to prove your worth to the ungrateful. Go where you're valued. Go where your silence is respected.